join them. Once after that, it's free money. No, we'll see. Still a long way to go in this competition, but it's looking bleak for the rest of us, currently. Well, actually, I say there's a long way to go, but the way he's buying things up at the moment, we might be on a new map next week, starting again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, the production facilities are really cheap. Too cheap, if you ask me, actually.
Well, I'll tell you what I was thinking about doing for the next one. There's two mods I want to add in. One is a bank loan one, which gets rid of the loan limit of $10 million, where you have an interest stuff that's on the mod hub. I like the look of that. It's really good. The other one, which I'm using currently on my solo plays, which I quite enjoy, and I want to add it to the other one, it makes the land values fluctuate. So sometimes you can get it cheaper than the standard price. Sometimes it's more.
That's interesting. So if you're really unlucky, you buy it high because you need it at that time, or you want the crop that's on it, and then when we finish the map, it's valued very low.
Yep, that as well. Yeah, and if you don't want to pay, if you want to wait for it to go under, like there was on Stevie's edit at the moment, there was two fields I wanted. One mainly, my main one, which was a bigger one, slightly bigger one. Now I wanted to buy that, and that was $1 million for that field, but currently it had an increase in price of 17%. So it was costing, if I wanted to buy it, I would have had to pay 17% more. The other field, on the other hand, at the same time, which was slightly less than 700,000, $750,000 standard price, was currently 37% off that price.
So basically you could buy it at a steal.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So, which would, especially at the end of it, because yeah, you could have that towards the end when we sell everything off and after everything's bought and do the thing, is you could possibly have bought a field quite cheap because it was a low price, and at that time when we sell it, it could have risen in price by quite a lot. That's definitely something I want. 15 minutes to go. I've done 67%. We'll do more of this. Even more if the AI wouldn't get in my way. Tell you what, you're awfully quiet today, chat. Been an hour since the last thing was in there.
Go down.
Lurking away. Fair enough, it's a quiet Saturday for some of you and a quiet Sunday for some of us. Quiet, wet, windy, cold Sunday. Well, actually it's not wet yet. It looks like it's about to rain. Woke up, it was fine. Definitely chilly. Winter's on its way.
Yep. I know the next production I'm going to get.
And you lucky beggars in the northern hemisphere, summer's on its way, you know.
Lucky?
Yeah.
Not so much.
Why not? Why not?
I don't like the summer. Too warm.
I suppose that's the bonus about winter. You can actually dress yourself up and turn a heater on to the temperature you want to be. The summer, you got no choice. Although we're going through a Australian moment at the moment all over the country. We've been having heavy rainfalls and floods everywhere.
Yeah, all up the east coast of Sydney and Brisbane.
I was talking about here. At the moment
yeah,
here.
There's also heavy rain.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I said it's Australia, because that's been going for a while. We've had quite a few state of emergencies been declared all over the country.
Did you guys have bad wildfires again this year in Australia?
Not yet, no.
No.
We've had wild floods, but that's, yeah. That was
Yeah,
that
see,
was
and in Germany, it's way too dry. We would need few days of good rain.
yeah, we had a.
Oh,
I know Brisbane had a year's worth of rain in like 4 or 5 days. So
yeah,
towns were gone,
yeah.
flooded, completely underwater.
And for us, we've pretty much been the same. We've had a lot of rain, and the problem is we haven't had rain for a while, so it is very dry. That means the ground's very hard, so a lot of that water doesn't get soaked up, and hence the reason why there's been flooding.
Yep.
Right, it's 9 o'clock. Time to sleep.
Sleep.
Recovering from the night before Sunday day of prayer and competition. Yeah, I know what you mean. Obviously, clearly didn't get enough sleep. Yeah. More importantly, it's recovery day and preparing for the start of the week.
Am I able to get that cultivating job?
Which one?
37. It's not harvesting.
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't you?
You've got the still got a contract as well, but I didn't want to take it just in case.
You either take it or you don't, because otherwise I would have grabbed it. And I almost did. You just beat me to it.
I mean, I was asking, not, you know.
Yeah, but
Once
we
again,
are already running contracts right now, so
yeah,
that's
but
what
I had another one. So once again, it's a competition.
yeah,
So,
I know. But he was. I mean, just you could have just grabbed it.
yeah, I know you could have,
I wasn't sure.
But you didn't because you're a nice guy.
heard the term "nice guys come last."
What are you trying to imply? I'm already last, JJ.
Hey,
I'm already last, JJ.
yeah, I know.
So I must be nice.
Yes, I do have access to this land. Don't give me that. Hang on, why have I got two tractors up on inspector mode? The only reason I would have two is because two of them are on.
No. Do you have any attachment to any of your other tractors? As long as you have an implement attached to that, you see it still.
No, I don't, because I turned that option off on my options
Oh.
for the vehicle inspector.
Yeah.
The only ones that
neither
show
do
up
I.
are the ones that work, that are working. On.
Yeah, no, I just realized neither do I. I unattached everything. So why are they still? But they are off. They are turned off. The speedometer dial on the left side is grayed out. So they're
Yeah,
not
because
running.
it's not moving. Yeah, he's here. Auto drive's not on because my money hasn't been going down. So
Oh.
why is it in vehicle inspector? Oh, mind you, isn't that one of the ones I updated?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe I need to redo the options.
Well, possible.
Up here. Vehicle inspector. You help on. You don't include doing leasing. Your phone name not there. Cranky. Not attached. Off. No, it shouldn't be coming up. Everything's off.
That's weird then.
Slightly bizarre.
How bizarre, how bizarre.
How much have you got left to do on your contract, Smudo?
I'm at 87%.
I'm at 95.
Yeah, your field is a little bit smaller.
No, I was
Been
just...
catching up to my percentage the whole time.
Yeah, that's not what I was asking. There's no reason why I was giggling.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm 4% away from finishing, you're 14% away from finishing, and after that we haven't got any contracts or anything to do.
Yeah, it's like
The two of us.
Yeah, but his contract isn't that big, so
Isn't it? I thought...
by the time I finished, he's gonna be close, and then I still have to get back to my yard, repair and put away, and refuel. I just noticed I'm almost half empty.
Yeah, I thought that'll be DJ's lucky fight. He wanted to sleep all that time. We had nothing to do, and now he's got something to do, and we end up having nothing to do, and outvote him and sleeping.
That would be really harsh. I mean, technically we might even be getting contracts in December, so to cultivate the 3 still to be harvested fields. Just saying.
Possibly. I've still got plenty of grass. There we go.
Mm.
Plenty of grass on me silo by the looks of it, because I haven't had a warning come up as of yet, and I've still got that grass in the thing to cover me. But if it's anything like the Alps, was it the Alps? I'm trying to think which one. Was it the Alps or was it Stevie's edit? The grass doesn't grow over the December month just until March, I think.
Well, that would make sense now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's same as proper seasons, so. Which is one of those things, Giants put the effort in that aspect of the proper seasons, but didn't bother with the other good stuff.
Mm.
Which right at the moment is quite handy for me, because I've got nowhere to stick my grass, and if they'd done that, my grass would be disappearing out the back of my trailer. My loading wagon.
That is true.
Okay, so what's the percentage? 96, 70? Oh, everything's all good as far as repair on this tractor. And the implement, the cultivator's all good. That's at 98%. Could do with the paint, but it's still working, so I'm not going to paint it.
yeah, I didn't bother painting mine, even though it's going to cost me like $46,000 to repaint it.
Is it really?
Hmm.
Even
That's
at...
full price.
Well, it's not actually.
Well, it is.
It's...
What?
No, it isn't. It isn't full price. I can tell you that now. For a fact, it isn't full price. It's 75% of the price.
Yeah, we
Mate.
put that down with the mod, right?
Yeah. Just like your repairs aren't full price, they're 75% of the price.
Yeah, right.
And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, chat, there's a mod. I don't know if it's on the mod hub or not, but there's a mod where you can adjust how quickly your tractors wear down paint-wise and mechanically wise, and a percentage between, well, 0, 25, 50 and 75 and 100% of the standard costs for repairs and that. Now, I think I've left the repair costs, might have actually left them at 100%. The wear and tear, I might have put that down to 75. I don't know if I changed it from how I have it on my solo pay, but what I definitely did, because one thing I do not agree with in this game is how quickly the paint wears down.
Yeah.
I believe that this is farming equipment, so they would have paint that would handle lasting a long time, because you'd be very hard pressed to sell tractors, and it wouldn't be very economical for farmers to buy brand new tractors and equipment if the paint's going to wear off and they need their paint to help protect it from the weather. And I'm sure that they have paint that does that, specialised paint for this equipment, because where they used out in the weather and stuff like that. So I get the expense of the paint, which a lot of people complain about in this game, how expensive it is to repaint your tractors and equipment. I don't, I get that. But what I don't agree with is how quickly the paint wears in this game, and it wears very quickly. So that's the reason why I got that mod, and I changed the wear by 50%. Because, yeah, that's how quick. I think 50% is probably maybe still a little too quick, but fair amount in consideration of how quickly in this game they wear the paint down standard without the thing. I think I might have put the paint cost down 75% as well. I can't remember. Just to help out a bit, just to get the ball rolling, because as much as the competition, it'd be nice that we can get this done and then move on to a new map and that. Come up with some new ideas which I've been mulling on, like restarting with farms and having a little bit of cash maybe, but we might have to have a bit of a spin of the wheel on who gets which farm and all that. Maybe even like specialise on certain crops. Someone has to work animals, someone has to work with this, that and the other. We'll wait and see. We've got to get through this one first anyway, get to the end of this, but yeah, I'd like to move on to new maps. There'll be new maps coming out, just to have a change of map and stuff like that. Normally you get a bit bored of a map, but I suppose with this competition it's more the competition. It doesn't matter about the map. It'll keep you going for a little bit before you get sick of it.
Right.
I don't really have a shed yet for my tractors and stuff. Actually, a year after the last thing's bought, I should amend that actually, because we all going to have to the sheds for our equipment in a farmhouse. So when the last thing's bought and one of us or a couple of us don't have a shed for all our equipment or something like that, we'll probably have to go in until that's done and then do a year after that, possibly.
Yeah, but sheds are not that expensive, no?
Yeah, I know, but still, there's no point buying the shed. I suppose it is, because you instantly lose. Actually, I don't know. In 22, I'm not sure. Like at 1917, you buy something and then you go to sell it straight away. It's half the price. But I think in this game, they sort of depreciate over time.
No, that's because we have a mod, dude. If you do it without the mod, then you lose half right away.
Okay, so yeah, well, there. There's no point buying something and then sell it when you know, at least if we do another year, that'll make it a bit better, I think. So we've only got the cotton ones left, which we can't do. I'm done with me contracts. I've got my lights on.
Same.
So we might have to skip through the next couple of months. I might let that be done by Smudo, because I need to go off and make, well, I don't need to. I always say I need to, but I don't. I want to go off and make myself a coffee.
Yeah, let me park away my thing real quick. But you have to say, okay, dude.
Yeah, well, what I'll do, right, is when you girls are ready to sleep for the first night here, we'll sleep through the first night, then I'll get up and I'll go turn the kettle on, and I'll come back to this, come back and let you know I'm back, and I'll check for contracts and that as well.
Now.
You ready? DJ, you ready to sleep? I'll take that as a yes. Actually, whilst doing that, I'll go put the kettle on and I'll come back. So check out the contracts, Smudo.
Patrio.
It's right there.
Should be a few cultivating contracts, right? Yeah.
Just ready, man.
Yeah. Since none of us has a contract, we will have to get out the wheel.
Actually, I've got another plan. Is there any contracts?
3.
Yeah, 3.
3. All right. Which
A
we
good
normally.
one, mediocre, and then a shitty one.
Okay. Should we do them or should we keep them? Oh, we might lose them though, eh?
Yeah.
At some
Right.
point, they will disappear. Yeah.
All right. We'll do the wheel. We'll do the wheel for these. Let me just bring the wheel up on the screen here. Let me just adjust. Why has it disappeared? Let me just adjust that by getting rid of Patrio and getting rid of Patrio, then a JJ, then a Smudo, then a DJ, and that should just leave L3 names. Full screen it, and I'll bring up the wheel. We do when we got no contracts, ladies and gentlemen, and we start in a new day. And what we do is we spin to get the first contracts, and then after that, it's when you finish a contract and grab another one. So I'm going to bring that screen up at the moment, and we'll spin away to see who gets first choice of the first contract. Right, I've grabbed my contract.
Yeah, you didn't say who it was. And then we
It was him, obviously.
It was obviously me.
Yep.
Smudo is next up.
I picked.
You've picked? Well, that just leaves DJ, doesn't it?
Yep. I'll be done in 2 passes probably.
Oh, my cultivator's right there. I've done it again. Oh, this fly's annoying. I'm going to get you in a sec, mate, because I'm going to get up and I'm going to grab the fly spray on my way to my cup, my coffee. And you, sir, are done. So I hope you've written your will out. Taking care of all your affairs. Mr. Fly. Bye-bye, Mr. Fly. Not American Pie, but Mr. Fly. What fields am I going to? 70. Oh, 70! Holy moly, no wonder it was a good price.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, what I should do...
Question is how smart that was, though. Once DJ and I had finished, we're gonna skip through a bunch of time, so...
You'll finish in like 2 passes, I think. Well, maybe a few passes, but yeah.
Something like that. Field position down here. And,
Man.
Great. How many headlands? Let's do 3 headlands. We'll do them smooth. We'll have a overlap of 3%. We'll make sure that that's on 0. No, not the other way, other way, other way. And generate.
10%.
Done. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to start job. All right. Now I want to stop job. I want to send you to field 70. Off we go. I want to make sure it starts course play when it gets there. Away you go, and I'll be back shortly.
Hey Smudo. I'm just gonna sit here now. You wanna quickly look at my stream? He's gonna take forever on that with that small cultivator.
Yeah, he is. But that is not
Yeah.
our that is not our concern though.
I thought he would have got that borrowed one, which I would have too. I mean, it's 2,500 less, but it's still worth it.
Definitely, yeah.
I could probably help you with that as well. Might not just overlapping a little bit.
That's brilliant.
What's that?
Even the game is mad at you that you bought the bakery because the price there is 666. Sorry, that's a little bit funny.
Yeah, it is.
Not the best price though. Otherwise, I would have tried to sell there.
No, it's not. Look, we needed a way to stop you, and you know.
Whatever. Once it is the best price, once it is the best price though for flour, I will try and sell there, which would mean you could produce bread.
Yeah. That was the whole point in it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if I can. You know.
Which kind of stings actually.
And you can't even sell the bakery again, cause that would delete the building.
Yeah. And give me the profit back. It won't give me the profit back.
Actually, he could if he wanted to.
Yeah, but that would
Because he's got to
delete the
sell
building,
it.
though.
I know, but he's got to sell it anyway. I mean, if he's bought it, so if he sells it, it doesn't matter if he sells it at the end or sells it now. You wouldn't be able to buy it again if he sold it at the end. So once it's bought and it's gone, it's gone. Because he's
That
bought
is
it,
true.
so yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
I suppose
'cause
it doesn't really
lands-
matter. But I think
That
on
is
the
true.
other hand,
Would that delete the sell point,
hang
though?
on. On the other hand, what that would do is give him the opportunity to use that money to buy something else as an investment, which you can't do. Because that's the whole point of waiting to the end and selling everything. It's what you own. But if you're going to do that, then you're going to leave everyone's going to start buying stuff and selling stuff to improve their thing, which you can't. So you bought it, you kept it.
Yeah. I love the cultivator you're going to use on field 70, mate.
Yeah, I always use this on field 70. That should have started. That should have started. Why didn't it start? It's turned itself off.
Yes, it has.
It shouldn't have done that. Auto drive. Update to auto drive. Is that what the issue is? Because we updated auto drive?
Holy crap!
What?
Canola oil is worth a fortune right now.
Yeah, it is. I was looking at the prices. I'm like, damn.
And my oil mill came with 100,000 liters free canola. Isn't that fun?
I got 5,600 eggs. So
Yeah, but you can't produce anything. The oil can work on its own.
true.
Alright, we wanted to check if the bale thing works, right?
Yeah.
I still have 2 ground bales, yeah.
Okay, let me give you a bit of advice when you use that though. Well, it worked on the other one because I'm using one from the auto load pack. The one that on Frith's video today, you know, the one he pointed out that he said he tested quite a bit, the DPW one.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Have you selected round bales on the right size?
I have round bales 180. Doesn't work.
You have to fiddle with it a little bit.
Not with those ones, no. You don't. It would have picked it up. If it's picked it up on the F1 menu to say 2, then it should pick it up.
That's what it said on the F1 menu.
That's a bit of a shame. Can I try? Oh, you're using it. The weird thing is like I added the bales for that auto load pack to the script, and when I use that DB, I'll show you in the people in the one I'm talking about. It'll be under bale loaders. That one, but it comes actually that one. That's the one that comes with the auto load track. Now I've added the ability for bales to be loaded on that, and I use it on a solo play. Basically, let me just bring it up so you can see it. It holds the total, just trying to think how much it is, 12 bales, right? And then you've actually got room here with the bales won't load for another 4. It only goes too high for some reason. On big square bales, on the large square bale. So on large square bales, the most this will hold is 12, and you still have room at the back to fit another 4 if they were only going to go too high. And me and Frith were having a discussion about this. He asked me, because he found that one of, I don't know which one it was, but he said, how come, do you know why on the auto load script this will only take this amount of bales? And I was thinking the same thing with my that trailer there. Why, when I can fit more, and probably can go more than 2 layers high, can I only fit 12 on? Because you can fit 14 on the in-game bale loader one. The one with the arm that comes out and loads them automatically. Bye, DJ. So the only reason I could come up with that happens, and if you think about the bale loaders that we've got there that just do bales, they run off similar to the old auto load scripts. The pallet loader runs slightly different, and the difference is when you load a bale onto those bale loader ones, you can see the bales are there, but they're not really there. When you load it on with the pallet auto load script, the bales are there. So I'm guessing the reason why you can only allow 12 onto those is because since they are there, their weight is there, and that's the weight that that trailer can handle. It can't handle any more than 12 big bales of weight. It's the only reason I can think the reason why. You'd think that because you used to the auto load trailers that you could put a whole pile on in the old auto load trailers with bales, that you can't do it with the auto load script, because I think they have to account for the weight. And of course with this version of FS22, weight is a lot bigger of a factor than it used to be in the other ones.
That's true.
So that works out for me if his router's died, because that means I spend longer on this field today before we sleep.
Let me check something. Can I still sell at the bakery?